Alright, I don't really know how to begin this video because it's just so random. So I was just on my phone about 20-30 minutes ago, and I don't have Instagram, so I just downloaded Instagram again. But the reason for that was I was just on YouTube and I saw this video. Long story short, it's about the war and I wanted to share it, right? So I download Instagram, I go and I'm about to share it. Immediately, straight away, the first post, it's like the story, it's like somebody posted. It's someone from my high school. This was 5 years ago. And it's a girl, and she's really good looking, she's beautiful, probably like a 10 out of 10, and she posted something. And the post was, she and a couple of her friends, who I also went to high school with, so I know all these people, right? They're overseas, in France, having the time of their lives. There's photos of them drinking at the beach and enjoying time. And I hadn't had Instagram for a while, so I didn't really know what people I knew before were going through, what their lives look like. I was quite ignorant of that situation. So anyway, I look at her photo, and I swipe and I swipe again and I swipe again, and for God's sake, I get jealous, man. I get a bit pissed off deep inside, and I'm a bit jealous, and I think to myself, dude, how the fuck am I sitting here right now in my room for the past 5 years and I'm literally still the same person I am, right? I'm doing this to myself. How the fuck am I here and literally people I knew are living a completely different life to me? What the fuck, right? And look, a little bit of a background. When I graduated, I had no idea what the fuck I was gonna do, right? Parents, everybody around me was saying, hey, go to university, get this degree. There was a lot of pressure on me to get to university. I wanted to make my parents and my family proud, and I wanted to show people around me, like my uncles and whatever, and show them that, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm a smart man. And I wanted to make them proud. Essentially, nobody in my family group has ever been to university. They all either dropped out or they weren't allowed to go to high school because of tradition and culture back in my country. Well, I'm Australian, right? I'm Australian born. However, both my parents are Turkish. I grew up in Turkey in a little village. You wouldn't know the name, and trust me, there's nothing to do fucking in there. But so none of my parents either went to high school, they never went to university, or they never graduated, right? And my mom, holy shit, she wasn't even allowed to go to school, right? This is the shit Turkish people would deal with back before internet. So, all that stuff about women's rights, like nobody fucking cared back then, right? And it's changed now, thankfully. But it was the truth. My mother wasn't allowed to go to school, and my parents, like, nobody gave a shit, right? That's the point I'm trying to make. So here I am, 2019, just about to graduate from high school, and the big question, what do you want to do with your life? It's such a scary question to ask somebody at the age of 19. What are you going to do in your life? Because that question kind of also implies that whatever you pick, you better pick it well, because you're going to do this for the rest of your life. And that scared me, bro. That fucking scares me, right? Doing the same thing, one thing for the rest of my life, that scares me. My opinion is, I think as human beings, we have the capability to do so much that if you just limit yourself to one thing, I think it's shit, right? Now that's not saying like, hey, if you need to focus, you should focus on one thing. Yeah, 100%, right? But like, man, you're a human being. You can cook, you can clean, you can speak, you can juggle a soccer ball, you can dunk basketballs, you can do a lot of things. So why not do a lot of things? Coming back to the topic, here I am sitting on the table. I'm waiting for my high school results to tell me whether I can get into university or not. And I'm stressing the fuck out, bro. Because again, like my parents, they're expecting a good result from me. I am expecting to hopefully make my parents proud. I want to show people, yeah, I'm smart and, I can get good grades, and it feels good for my ego, bro. If I get this really nice score and I can go to university, as the first engineer in our family group, man, my ego would be stroked. The status, telling my uncle, yeah, I'm an engineer, you know, it'll be amazing. And so I'm sitting on my computer and I'm just about to pull up my results. My father's sitting next to me, right? And I pull up my results and holy shit, we fucking made it, boys. We fucking did it, right? We're in. I get a good score, an 80 out of like 99.95. It's a good score. And it gets me into university. I go to one of the best universities in Sydney, and I'm studying to become a mechanical engineer and an astrophysicist. What a fucking title, right? Wow, Mr. whatever, you're an astrophysicist. Wow, that feels good to me. The ego stroke, right? The status, the money that I'll make, the stories I can explain to people I'm gonna meet in the future and tell them how I became an engineer and I make this much money and I drive this car. Wow, it's gonna be so great. Anyway, a couple months pass by. And I'm sitting here and I'm just realizing, man, this ain't it. This just ain't it. Like university, going to school, getting into class, listening to a teacher for another 5 years. I did this shit for 12 years already. I'm bored. I'm unfocused. I feel lazy. I just don't like it. So I stopped showing up for a while. Before I stopped showing up, I was still showing up, but I wasn't going to class. And I was just sitting at the tables trying to figure out like, what else can I do with my life where I can get financial success, but I want to do something which I would actually enjoy and it wouldn't seem like work to me. I want to do something where every morning I wake up, I could just sit down and work for hours and I wouldn't care. I don't ever need to go to the beach. I don't ever need to have fun because I just want to have fun doing something that I like and getting paid for it. So I go to school and I'm just sitting on tables and I'm going through watching YouTube channels. I'm watching, all these YouTubers telling me about how they're making e-commerce money or digital products. They're a digital nomad. I'm watching YouTube videos of people in Bali and in Thailand working on the beach and making money. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this university thing, it can't be it. When there are people out there making money on their sleep, how can I be okay with just going to university and doing something I don't even find interesting or fun? This video isn't meant to confuse you and convince you otherwise. If you think that you would have fun being an engineer, if you think being a doctor would make you happy and you would enjoy that job every single day, do it. But I never thought that way. I never thought about engineering and said, you know what? I would love to wake up in the morning, get in my car, go to my office and, figure out what thing we're gonna engineer today. For me, when I heard about engineering, the only thing I was thinking of was, wow, the status, the money, the fact that I can wear a suit to work and I can feel good. I never thought about what the actual work was gonna entail. I only thought about the outcomes and the benefits of that work. And this is a mistake I made for years in deciding what kind of business I should do. Where should I put all my focus in? Because I only focused on the outcome. I only focused on, if I did this, what would that get me? I never focused on the work itself and what that work would demand from me, whether I would actually enjoy that work. So essentially, what I'm trying to get at is I went to university having no idea what the fuck I was gonna do, and I wasted so much time, so many years. After university, this was 2020, the COVID lockdown happened anyway. With the COVID lockdown, I was completely fucking lost. No university, I'm barely making any money, the whole world is stuck, and I'm just getting fed negative information constantly. I'm not seeing anybody, I'm not getting influenced by anything, and this went for a year, man. After that year, I went and I got a job again, and I started working, making some money, trying to live and get through the days. And what really changed my mind was going to Thailand 2 years ago and experiencing the whole another world all to myself. But here I am, still the same person, still haven't achieved anything. And the fact that this morning I just went on my phone and I was able to see people who I knew 5 years ago in a completely different place, being able to travel, being able to make whatever money, doing whatever they want, is making me jealous, and it's making me pissed off right now. So let me change the perspective, because guaranteed, bro, you know people in your life who, you know, you look at him and you think, wow, this guy, he won't amount to anything. And 5 years later, this guy's fucking traveling with a beautiful girl on his side, and you are still the same person. What is it that these people have that you don't have, which is preventing you from doing what they are doing? Nothing. Nothing. You're a human being. They're a human being. There is nothing. You are just choosing to be comfortable. You are just choosing to stay here. And that is what's hurting me the most. It just pisses me off. It absolutely pisses me off, because there's nothing that they do better than you. They're a human being. You're a human being. I mean, you both have the capability to do the same thing. You might even have the capability to do better. But it's easy to just stay still, isn't it? It's easy to not do anything. It's easy to stay comfortable, because doing something hard, you could fail. And if you fail, then doesn't that reconsolidate what everyone has been telling you all these times? No, that's bullshit, bro. Stop right there. Sometimes having your own dream and motivation isn't enough. You know, you tell yourself, oh man, I really want to be successful one day. I want to help people. I want to change lives. I want to do this. Sometimes that's not enough. Because yeah, you say all these things, but you don't truly believe in it until you see other people doing the exact same thing that you want to do. And you know you could do it better. You know you could do it 100% better. And you know that you deserve to be doing that, but you just don't do it. That pisses me off. That really pisses me off. So I think what you really need to do is just sit down and just look at these people, right? Because I was just sitting there. I was thinking to myself, like, what the fuck? Really, what the fuck? Like, what have I done to be here? What have they done to be there? And I haven't done the work. I haven't done nothing. I didn't put any work. All I did was just dream about it. You know, I think about it. And, you know, the more you think about it, the more it could happen. And you're rewiring your brain. And if you obsess about it, you'll get there. And yeah, man, but you got to do the work, bro. You got to do the work. You got to put something out there. You got to create something. Right? If you don't want to go to work and make money and slave away so that you could holiday once a year, you got to start creating something. You got to start producing anything of remote value to somebody. Guaranteed there is somebody out there that needs to hear this video and realize, holy shit, man, this bearded motherfucker could be saying the right things. Because here I am sitting in my bed scrolling on Instagram, and all I see is how people are living their dream lives every single day. And here I am only dreaming about living a dream life. Firstly, let me tell you, all these stories about living a dream life is only the highlights of people's lives. You already know that, but it's so sly because the brain just looks at it as face value and says, oh, here I am, a complete loser, and this person that I knew who isn't really smart from 5 years ago, here he is, traveling the world. I'm not trying to hate on anybody. I'm hating on myself and telling myself, like, dude, what the fuck? Like, take a step back and really just look at your life, because you've done nothing. You have done nothing. You're still the same person. Here you are still dreaming about the same shit, but you've done nothing. So maybe what you need to do is, if you're in the same spot as me and you're just thinking like, what the fuck do I do with my life? Or I really have this idea that I want to do this, but something's really stopping me. You gotta just look at the people in your past life. Look at the people who, just go on Instagram and look at people living their dream lives. And within 5 minutes, you'll think to yourself, why the fuck can I not do that? What is stopping me from being the same person living their dream life? And look, skip the dream life, right? Don't even focus on the dream life. Somebody is doing a job or a career or a business that you want to do. Go on Instagram right now. Go on to all these creators, Instagrammers, influencers page and just really look at the lives that they live. Just look and feel a bit of hate, a bit of like jealousy to yourself, thinking there are people out there living the dream life that I want, and here I am, a fucking loser, only dreaming about living the dream life. I don't know, man. I hope this gave a little bit of value or anything, or just a little bit of motivation. Maybe it just woke you up and gave you a different perspective. But man, fuck, how long can this go for, you know? Every week I go to work and I just say the same thing to myself and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I not, like, why am I choosing to go to work every single day, every week and be okay with it? But as soon as I get to work, all I can think about is, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And when I'm home, it's so easy to just remain comfortable and get into my bed and get on the floor and watch YouTube and look at videos about how other people are making money and, you know, jump on my computer and scroll and do bullshit tasks and just waste time. It's so easy, isn't it? It's so easy. But I guarantee you, you will thank yourself a couple years later from now on when you found that success that you're looking for. You will thank yourself, because the difference between your old self and the new self would be a night and day difference, man. And I truly hope you get there, brother, because I hope too. I want to help people. I want to, you know the deal, bro. You know the deal. Just trying to connect here, man. Just fucking trying to connect in a subliminal level. I'm trying to change your mind, your behaviors, so that hopefully you can be like, holy shit, 3 years ago, I watched this ugly bearded motherfucker on YouTube telling me this, and yeah, it's kind of changed my life. I don't know, I hope I can change your life a little bit, like 1%, man. So take that with what I've said, and yeah, hope you have a blast.